Hello, my name is Michael Randolph, and I'm with the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development. I'm also with the National Institute for Strategic and Tactical Planning. I'm the CEO of both of those different corporations. Tonight, I want to talk about one of our upcoming workshops on nonprofit development. It's titled How to Start, Operate, and Finance a Nonprofit. There are different phases to the development of a nonprofit. The first phase is called the emergent phase. This consists of the legal and business compliance aspect of the nonprofit. It includes putting together your articles of incorporation, your bylaws, and those other legal documents that is required by state law in order for you to be recognized as a corporation. It also consists of filing the appropriate papers with IRS to become a 501c3, as well as business compliance, making sure that you are compliant with all of the requirements that that state or city or county has in terms of your business operating in it. For example, that might include doing annual reports and things of that nature. The first phase is dealing with organizing, creating structure, advocacy, 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 can I pronounce that word? Members, and support acquisition. So it consists of all of those elements. The second phase of starting a nonprofit has to do with the community, the human resource, has to do with community resource development. It's called the intermediate phase. It includes putting together job descriptions, uh, training, putting together training for your employees, identifying who you need as an employee to make the organization work. It consists of putting together job descriptions, staff training, retention plan, board training, all of those aspects having to do with the human side of the organization. It also consists of networking, acquiring community credibility, structured services, developing revenue sources and profit, and profiles of services. The final stage of starting a nonprofit is known as the advanced stage. It consists of the organizational it consists of organizational development, which is putting together your strategic plans for the organization. It's definitely talking about how do you plan to manage the organization, putting together systems into play, all of that related to the aspect of having an operational organization. The second aspect of advanced stage is your program development. This is when you begin to talk about putting together your program design, and make sure that you got your program subscription together. At this point, you want to start talking about partnerships and putting together a collaborative relationship. You want to identify at least one or two programs and to develop outcomes, program evaluation for that. Then you want to look at program implementation. Funding development is the next aspect of that. And funding development has to do putting together a strategy on how you're going to create different forms of revenue, be it grants or um, uh, businesses, subsidies or how you plan to fund the organization. The next aspect is known as infrastructure. And infrastructure is when you really got your office now, you got your equipment together, you got you're actually operating the office and you're putting together your growth and expansion plan. And then finally is public relationship. It is during this phase of the organization that you're putting together your organizational marketing strategy. You're putting together, you develop a PR plan, and you're putting together things to actually implement that PR plan. Phase three consists of strategic planning, structure oversight, and activity monitoring. Putting together plans for further growth, board assessment, and board development. These are the three stages to operating a nonprofit that we'll be talking about in our up and coming class. Contrary to popular belief, people think that you can move from the emerging stage of putting together your legal papers to become a legal nonprofit, and you can jump all the way to the advanced stage having to deal with fund development. The bottom line is you have to go through different stages to be a sustainable nonprofit. This class will probably be one of the very few classes that you've taken that deals with a comprehensive and holistic approach to getting your nonprofit started. We work with nonprofits nationally on how to get a successful nonprofit started and sustainable. Looking forward to seeing you in one of our upcoming classes.